Hey, it's James, Father's Rights and Resources, hashtag how I got custody. I want to show you a couple of examples of me protesting so people know what it looks like when somebody really protests and disturbs the bubble of a judge. You know, judges are in this protective bubble that nobody ever disturbs. And groups like the Father's Rights movement or other people who have gone out and protested and wear a Spider-Man suit or a Superman suit to grab attention and climb the Eiffel Tower with a sign, and their only audience is other victims. All that stuff is a waste of time. You know, Father's Rights movement guys been out there since the early 2000s with signs, dads are people too, honk if you love dads. Please help us, dads, we're begging and pleading. You'll notice in some of my pictures here, and I have another video where I showed, you know, me actually talking and then arguing with an attorney when I was protesting the law office, Curry and Williams in Auburn, Washington, who represented a guy who smashed his daughter's head in and permanently damaged her. They helped him get regular visitation with the other kids when he should not have been around any of the kids. And their client actually was another family law attorney. Anyway, my protests, I put case numbers on the sign, and I'll put the name of a judge and say that they hate men, they're a psychotic witch, they give custody to they force kids to live with a sex offender, you know, mom's new boyfriend is a sex offender, or whatever. And the reason I do that is because other co-workers at the courthouse will go and they have access to look up that case and verify what I'm talking about. See, the problem is when these judges do stuff secretly and nobody knows anything about it. If people out in the regular world knew about some of these cases, they might be outraged, but nobody ever talks about them in a form where anybody's paying attention. So when I'm outside the courthouse, I like to disturb their bubble and poke their bubble and penetrate within their little arena where they have, you know, all these protections. Because when people just are outside protesting, the family court system is corrupt, nobody cares. Everybody's in there hiding and saying, oh, they're just mad because they lost their case. Well, if I point out a specific case number and a specific case where a judge does something, some of these judges start changing their rulings. I hear stories later on, oh, that judge started giving a dad 50-50, even though he was found to be abusive, or that judge, you know, started questioning what the mother said. Meanwhile, these fathers, where's the Father's Rights movement groups, guys? They've come and gone, passed away, quit, were burnt out. I've been here since 2001, and I've seen countless Father's Rights groups come and go. So check out some of the protesting I do. Some of it's in front of my baby's mom's attorney's house. Some of it's in front of my own judge's house. And that one is kind of cool because there's people out there, you know, I walk by and people are saying, what are you doing here? Why are you doing this? And why are you disrupting our neighborhood? And it opens the door for me to talk to them. Like, when I go protest, I don't look at anybody. I just keep my head down. Or when people are walking by, I turn my head away so they feel comfortable walking by and they don't feel like I'm attacking them or they're about to walk by some crazy guy. I make sure that the space that they're walking by is really comfortable, and I let people approach me. I don't say a word to anybody, because I don't want them to have anything on me to say, oh, he's haggling and harassing people on the way in, or he's making it difficult, or he's obstructing people's paths or whatever. I don't want them to have any kind. It's kind of like when you go to court. You don't want them to pin anything on you. You want to overprove yourself, or, you know, not let even your good deeds be evil spoken of. So check this out. Here's some of my protests. This is how a real man with balls protest, not like these fruity little cowardly Father's Rights movement groups that just wish and pray and just hope that somebody actually cares out there.